Hello everyone, today we are going to learn about the kidneys. Kidneys are the major excretory organ and remove the waste product of protein metabolism and excess of the water and the salt from the blood, and they are essential for maintaining the electrolyte and water balance in the tissue fluid of the body. So the kidney are necessary for survival. Kidney are two bean-shaped reddish brown organ within the abdomen situated on the posterior abdominal wall. Now the location of the kidney lie on the posterior abdominal wall on each side of the vertebral column behind the peritoneum opposite 12 thoracic vertebrae and upper 3 lumbar vertebrae. The right kidney lie in the epigastric region, umbilical region, right hypochondric and right lumbar region. Left kidney lie in the left hypochondric, left lumbar, epigastric and the umbilical region on each side of the midline. The long axes are slightly oblique so that the upper end or the upper pole is nearer to the median plane as compared to the lower pole. The right kidney is slightly lower level than the left one due to the presence of the liver on the right side. Kidney is bean-shaped organ. The length of kidney is 11 cm, thickness is 6 cm and width of the kidney is 3 cm. The weight of kidney in case of the male it is 150 gram and in case of female it is 130 to 135 grams. Now the external features of the kidney. Kidney comprises of two pole, upper pole and the lower pole, two borders, medial border and the lateral border, and two surface, anterior surface and the posterior surface. As we know, the kidney lie obliquely, slightly oblique. That's why the anterior surface is directed anterolaterally. So this surface is also known as the anterolateral surface, and the posterior surface is directed posteromedially. Now the poles consist of two poles, upper pole and the lower pole. Upper pole is rounded and thick and is related with the suprarenal gland. The right and left suprarenal gland lie on the upper pole of right and left kidney. As we know, the long axis of the kidney is directed oblique, so the upper pole is near to the median plane than the lower pole, and the distance between the upper pole of two kidney is 2.5 cm. Inferior pole or the lower pole, it is pointed as compared to the upper pole and it is 2.5 cm above to the iliac crest. Now the surfaces, two surfaces are there, anterior surface and the posterior surface. As we know, anterior surface is anterolaterally placed and convex. Posterior surface is flat and directed posteromedially. Now the borders. Two borders are present in the kidney. One is the medial border and another one is the lateral border. The medial border is convex in the upper and the lower part and it is concave in the central part. Here the concave medial border is comprising of the structures which enter and exit from the kidney. That's why this part is known as the hilum of the kidney. Lateral border of each kidney is convex. This is the lateral border. In this kidney, you can see the borders. The medial border in the upper part it is convex, in the lower part it is convex, and in the center part it is concave, and there is presence of the hilum of kidney. The lateral border is convex. Now the hilum. The medial central part of the kidney present a vertical slit is known as hilum. It transmits from before and backward the following structure. First, renal vein, renal artery, renal pelvis, and then subsidiary branch of the renal artery, and also transmit the nerves and lymphatics. So, the structure present in the hilum before backward or anterior to posterior. First, renal vein, renal artery, and then renal pelvis. Now the side determination of kidney. You can determine the side by knowing the structure passes through the hilum before backward. First there is renal vein. Here you can see this is the renal vein. You can identify the vein because vein is thin and the lumen of the vein is irregular. So the thin tube-like structure is vein. So this is vein most anteriorly, and behind the vein is renal artery. This is the renal artery. The lumen is regular and the wall are thicker as compared to the vein. So first the vein, renal vein, then renal artery, and behind the renal artery is renal pelvis. Renal pelvis continue downward as a ureter. So the direction of the renal pelvis is always directed downward. So you can determine the side of the kidney by seeing the position of the renal pelvis and by knowing the structure passing through the hilum. Now, how to determine the side of the kidney? In this kidney, you can see the structures of the hilum. As you know, the structure present in the hilum, before, backward, renal vein, renal artery and renal pelvis. And the side determination of the kidney is very important for the Viva point of view. So, here you can see, this is the renal vein. The lumen is large and wall is thin. Now, behind the renal vein is renal artery. Here you can easily differentiate between the renal vein and renal artery. And behind the renal artery is downward directed renal pelvis. So this kidney belongs to right side. If we place the kidney like that, the renal vein anteriorly, renal artery, but here you can see the renal pelvis is directed upward. So the kidney is related to the right side, not to the left side. Now the anterior relations of the kidney. As we know, this is the upper pole, this is the lower pole, and this is the anterior surface. Anterior because the structure passing through the hilum, first the renal vein, renal artery and renal pelvis is directed downward. So this kidney belongs to the left side and this is the anterior surface. Here you can see the relation of the hilum, renal vein, renal artery and then renal pelvis which is directed downward. So this kidney belongs to the right side and this is the anterior surface. Now let's learn about the relation of the anterior surface. This is the upper pole of the right kidney, upper pole of the left kidney. As we know, the upper pole is related to the suprarenal gland. So this color is denoting the relation of suprarenal gland on the upper pole. Relations of the right kidney. Below to the suprarenal gland, this orange color denoting the relation of the liver. The anterior surface is related with the visceral surface of the liver. So this is the hepatic area or the hepatic relation. Near the hilum, this area is related with the duodenum. So this is the duodenal impression is related to the right colic flexor. So this is the colic impression and this area is related with the coils of the jejunum. So this is the jejunal impression. Liver and jejunum are separated from the kidney by the help of peritoneum. Now the relation of the left kidney, anterior relation of the left kidney. The upper pole is related with the left suprarenal gland. Below to left suprarenal gland, the orange color denoting the gastric area. So this is the gastric impression. It is related with the stomach. Below to the gastric impression, this green color area denoting the pancreatic impression. It is related with the body of pancreas. And this red color impression on the lateralmost side is related with the spleen. So this is the splenic impression. Near the lower pole, the lateral area is related with the left colic flexor or the splenic flexor of the colon. And this area is related with the coils of the jejunum. Out of these impression or the relation, the stomach, spleen and the jejunum are separated from the kidney by the help of peritoneum. Now the posterior relation of the kidney. Posterior relation of the kidney are almost same except the relation of the rib. As we know, the right kidney is lower than the left kidney. So right kidney only related with the 12th rib. Whereas the left kidney, because it is higher in position, so the left kidney is related with the 11th and the 12th rib. Now, the common features on the posterior surface, the common relations are, as we know, the kidney is related to the posterior abdominal wall. So above it related with the diaphragm. So these are the medial and lateral arcuate ligament of the diaphragm. Then below to the diaphragm, it related with the muscles of the posterior abdominal wall. So most medially it related with the psoas major muscle, then quadratus lumborum muscle, and lateral most it is related with the transverse abdominis muscle. So medial to the lateral, three muscles are there: psoas major, quadratus lumborum, and then transverse abdominis. And here it related with the nerves. The three nerves are there. First it related with the subcostal nerve, iliohypogastric nerve, and then ilioinguinal nerve. So these yellow color representing the three nerves: subcostal nerve, iliohypogastric, and ilioinguinal nerve at a different level. And here it is also related with the subcostal vessels. So this is all about the external feature of the kidney and side determining point.